Hey guys, it's day 35 of 50 chocolate makers in 50 days, and today I've got Goodnow Farms. So I want to talk about Goodnow Farms a little bit and the reasons why I bought Goodnow Farm chocolate when I didn't know them that well. So I met Goodnow Farms at a festival, and of course I wasn't that familiar with them because they are 3,000 miles away from my stomping grounds here in Seattle. And when I don't know somebody that well, I look for some certain key elements in their packaging or getting to know them and finding out more about their chocolate before I will move forward and purchase most of the time. So number one, they were incredibly nice people. So that's you got to be a nice person, or else I just discount everything. So in addition to being nice, these are the things that I look for. Number one, are they interested in the origin and the region enough to put that information on their packaging? And number two, how much control do they have over the process, and are they taking to put the care and careful roasting, conching, and all that kind of process together to bring a great product out? So they did have the Ukiali, the Peru Ukiali bar here. So they are talking about origin as in country, as well as region here on this bar, as well as on this bar, Mexico Almendra Blanca. They're talking about the bean here. And here on their single origin hot cocoa, they're talking about Nicaragua El Carmen. So not only on their bars, but also on one of their hot cocos. This one's their house blend, but on this one, it does talk about the origin. If you turn it over and start reading a little bit about them, you find out that this one's lightly roasted. This bar, specifically, this from Mexico, is lightly roasted to bring out the flavors that they wanted to bring out in the bar. So they are taking care not to roast everything at the exact same level, but to roast according to the bean. That's typically going to give you a better product. In addition to that, they mentioned that they have the capability of pressing their own cocoa butter, which is probably where they're getting the cocoa powder for their hot cocoa mixes here. So that's one more step towards more control over the process, more control over the cocoa butter. I don't know if they're exclusively using their own cocoa butter to add back into the bars, if they're adding any back into the bars, but they might be. You guys can jump in and answer that. But in addition to those signs previous to purchasing, this is what I found afterwards. One, I like the bars. I like the thin bars. I go back and forth between liking thin bars and thick bars. I think it depends on my mood of the day. But they also have these little elements of surprise and delight for me. They have these stickers that are custom. This one's the Ukiali sticker here. So it's custom for this Ukiali bar. So it's made me feel like I've bought something just a little bit more special. This one is a custom sticker for the Almendra Blanca, so the Mexican bar here. And so, in addition, I really love the flavors that came out of this. The Mexico bar, I got a lot of lemony light flavors with a really nice finish that reminds me of a red wine. It's kind of a slightly astringent, dry finish that I really enjoyed. The El Carmen Nicaragua hot cocoa, I enjoyed so much because it was true to the flavors that I typically get in Nicaragua cacao. It's got that banana and an Oreo cookie kind of note there. So I enjoyed your chocolate very, very much. I hope that Goodnow Farms, I get a chance to visit you sometime in the future in your facilities in Massachusetts and get to know you a little bit better. So thank you so much. I'll see you tomorrow on day 36 of 50 Chocolate Makers in 50 Days.